What's up guys, it's Matterz and we're going to be looking at an absolutely insane amount of information regarding Infinite Warfare Zombies, obviously coming very soon. We're going to be looking at gameplay images of the new Pack-a-Punch, Mystery Box, new Wonder Weapons, new DLC weapons, new sort of perks and gobble gums, a lot of insane stuff, man. And obviously, again, we're going to be looking at this from the Spaceland gameplay trailer that we saw, and this is the HD version. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys HD gameplay images, and we're also going to be looking at some DLC add-ons that we're gonna get with Infinite Warfare Zombies. So again, that being said, we have so much to cover within this video. We can go for 300 likes, and honor obviously today is the reveal of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies. It's a pretty big reveal, a lot of insane stuff. It honestly surprised like everyone. Like no one would have expected that we would have seen freaking 80s style disco, really cartoony arcaded zombies in an amusement park. Like, who would have thought, man? Who would have thought this would have all happened? But it's happening, man. So again, if we can go for 300 likes, that'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's get started. So I'm gonna start off here with a DLC add-on. This is, I'm pretty sure, similar to the Gobble Gum aspect from Black Ops 3, obviously. So this is what it is. It's like these sort of, it's called Fate and Fortune cards, and basically what they are is they're single match upgrades that can greatly enhance a subject's abilities. Build a deck of up to 5 cards to bring into a game. These cards can be earned in-game by completing challenges and progressing through the story. So again, this is like a Gobble Gum aspect. So each card will basically have its own sort of ability, its own sort of thing. So again, you can think of some Gobble Gums from Black Ops 3 and just twist them around a bit, and that would basically be that within Infinite Warfare. Maybe one will give you an extra perk, maybe one will give you sort of like, you know, infinite ammo, or maybe like an extra little weapon or an extra little upgrade or just something like that. Different things. It seems almost if it's like another variation of Gobble Gums for this game, so that's obviously very cool. But here's something else. The actual candy for this game is actually a bit different, and they're actually the perks. So like, you know how you have the perks within Black Ops 3, or basically Call of Duty Zombies in general, like you know how you have that stuff, you're gonna have candy perks within this game. And the candy perks are basically just different abilities. Now, here's what they have here. You have Bang Bangs, Trailblazers, and Slappy Taffy, and those are some of the stuff you have here. And then their actual apparent abilities and different songs that you can match up with from the Infinite Warfare box. So in the Infinite Warfare box, that Secret Zombies box that a lot of the YouTubers actually received, there were different sort of jingles, and those are perk jingles, and within those perk jingles, they hinted at a bunch of different perks. So here are the potential perk names, the candy perk names, I guess, for that matter, and we actually have some explanation of what these actually are. So Get Up and Adams is potentially a quick revive replacement. Racing Stripes is a speed cola or stamina up replacement, obviously some sort of faster thing. Either one of those would make sense. Slappy Taffy, just like we mentioned, would be increased melee damage, and just something along the lines of that, some sort of like a agility type thing. You know, maybe more towards the double tap area. We're not so sure. Bomb Stoppers could potentially be a PhD replacement. It literally says in the name, stopping the bombs. Bomb Stoppers, you're resistant from explosions. PhD could be possible. And then Tough Enough probably would be some sort of Juggernaut replacement to some extent. And yeah, those are the basically translations for this game with candy perks in Infinite Warfare. I'm not so sure if the perks were actually seen within the gameplay trailer. We'll check that out in a second. But moving on there, those are obviously the perks and the Gobble Gums. Now we have two sort of DLC based weapons. The first one here is the Discord, and it says the Discord pistol is a single shot and it fires energy bullets. Kill a zombie with this and they spin around, arms out, giving and knocking other zombies into the stratosphere. So it's like some sort of random like energy weapon that you shoot a zombie, the zombie just freaks out, and it should be pretty funny. Definitely a cartoonish based weapon there. Then you have the Face Melter, another, just look at the name, man. Face Melter, obviously it's going to be our cartoon like that. The Face Melter pistol is single shot and fires energy bullets as well, and it kills kill a zombie with this gun, and they literally rocket upwards, exploding and raining fire down onto the other zombies. So again, you shoot the zombie goes and turns into a rocket, explodes upwards, and just explodes in the air and kills zombies around it. That's another hilariously funny weapon. I think there was actually a shot from that within the trailer as well of the zombie just exploding into the air, and that's just so funny. So those are the actual two DLC. Well, I'm not actually so sure if they're DLC weapons. Those are probably weapons within the game. So we'll have to see what they do right now. And yeah, also just to add some stuff here, I'm pretty sure modifying your weapons are actually within the game again. So you know how you had the weapon kit within Black Ops 3, you can actually do the same thing within Infinite Warfare Zombies as well. So you can customize your weapon prior to actually being within the game. I'm not so sure if it's like just attachments or if it's a lot more than customizing. Like if it's more than camos and attachments and stuff like that. We're not so sure, but it's definitely pretty cool. We definitely have a weapon kit of some sort, a customizable weapon kit to actually do and create for Infinite Warfare Zombies. So that's obviously a pretty good confirmation there. Now moving forward, I'm just going to look at some of the actual gameplay images. We'll get into the Pack-a-Punch, the mystery box, a bunch of other random stuff. Again, we're not so sure exactly what these things are, but we can definitely assume what these could actually be based on the actual gameplay clips from the trailer. So here's the first one here, just a top view of the map looking very, very cool. And again, those are the different sort of pathways that you run around. There's also the map layout obviously revealed. I talked about this in my other video, my breakdown video with the VHS version of it, and we looked at that and we saw the map layout, so we sort of know that okay, we're gonna be running around this amusement park. Next one here, another really weird zombie. Just wanted to look at. I want you to know what that thing in the right was. It sort of looks like a stand of some sort. Maybe it could be like the new version of the Galaga machine. It just looks really weird out in the open. It could just be just a random sign, because again, we're in an amusement park, so I guess it would make sense to have these random signs around, but I'm not so sure. It definitely could be maybe the thing that deals the playing cards that you get, and that's obviously the sort of gobblegum equivalent for Infinite Warfare Zombies, so that could be that as well. And the next one here is the beginning of Spaceland, sort of the entrance. I'm guessing you start outside the entrance and then you get to this area and all four of these sort of gates like pop up and they run through. I'm not so sure if this was just for the trailer, but I think every time you start the game you're gonna have to like bring this gate up or something, or you have to do something in the middle or in the beginning of the map to actually, you know, get access to this main area. So that would be pretty interesting as well. Moving on here, just a close-up of two of the characters here. You have this like nerd guy and then the girl. I don't know, man, it's just pretty funny, these guys. The weapon he's holding is a pretty weird looking weapon. It honestly looks like some sort of energy weapon, but at the same rate could be one of the new Infinite Warfare weapons that they just, you know, have in Zombies that's from multiplayer. I'm not so sure. It doesn't really look like it. I don't know, definitely looks arcadey. I know that doesn't really look that realistic. I'm not saying it looks futuristic, honestly, because a lot of this stuff isn't really futuristic. It's just like arcadey sort of disco style, which is really weird, but it's funny. So that's obviously a new weapon there. Again, moving through, it's actually a pretty interesting confirmation. We're gonna have potentially melee weapons. You see he's holding an axe, and I'm pretty sure the guy to the left, he's holding some sort of weapon. I don't think that's a melee weapon. The guy to the right, all the way in the corner, the right corner there, I'm not so sure if that's a weapon or a melee weapon as well, but definitely you can see the axe in the middle. That nerd guy, he's holding the axe. So again, it looks like we're gonna have some sort of melee weapons within the game as well, so that's obviously gonna be really, really cool to actually use. I have a feeling that this game mode is gonna have a lot of different like insane, funny, just creative weapons to actually use. A huge variety of weapons. So although I liked Black Ops 3 Zombies, although the weapons were really cool, I don't think it's just gonna be like the normal HVK, Shiva, and all these weapons that sort of really get boring. These weapons are gonna be really insane, really funny, really unique, and that's obviously a pretty interesting thing to actually have for a Zombies game mode. We've never really seen anything like this before, so it's just so cool to actually see that they're having this huge variety in Infinite Warfare Zombies, obviously. So next one here, we have the target practice based area. Now this is really, really cool as well, because this target practice is like, it doesn't seem like it's an actual part of the map. It seems as if it's almost like you do certain Easter eggs when going on these amusement park rides and stuff. So let's say you go onto a certain amusement park ride and you actually get to do like a certain Easter egg thing, like a target practice, or a certain thing where you have to go speed along the roller coaster to actually get a perk or complete an Easter egg for the major Easter egg, or get a challenge completed, or just random stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be an actual part. Maybe it could be a transportation system. You never know. It could be a way to get from one part of the map to another. That would make a lot of sense, actually. It doesn't look like the map is that big, so I wouldn't really see how that would work out. But again, it would be pretty cool, and that would make sense as well. But I do think it's going to be some sort of Easter egg based thing, just based on what we're seeing here. Now, obviously, this is something that we're not so sure about. It says magic wheel, so I'm pretty sure it's obviously gonna be some sort of mystery box. It spins around the wheel and it gives you a random thing that it picks on the sort of indicator. I'm pretty sure it's not going to tell you exactly which weapon you're getting. Maybe that would be cool if it showed like a weapon on each of those little slots, and it spun and it would click on whatever weapon it actually wound up on. So that'd be pretty cool as well. It looks like she's actually holding some sort of death machine, but it also looks like a sliquifier as well. You know how like the back end, it looks like a sliquifier with the back end with that tube, but at the front it looks like a death machine. I'm not so sure. Maybe that's another like wonder weapon or something. I don't know, man. Something very interesting. So that's obviously gonna be something pretty cool there. Moving through, you have these like clown zombies. I have no clue what these things are. Maybe they're like zombie bosses or something. I'm not so sure, man. Obviously, it looks like we're gonna have a lot of creative like variety within this game mode, but I'm not so sure what the actual normal zombies are, and then like what the actual boss zombies are, because you see at the end of the game you obviously have like the main boss zombie, but what about all these like other smaller individual zombies that are really different? Like these clown zombies, just they're so freaking weird, man. So I don't know if this is just like a different type of zombie, or if they have like different abilities, different things, like they attack you in different ways. You know how like you have Nova crawlers, and you have like spiders and dogs and stuff, and then you have like the normal zombies from like Treyarch zombies. Like you can have stuff like that as well within Infinite Warfare zombies. You have the normal zombies, but then you have different slightly altered zombies that do different slightly altered I guess attacks on you. So again, we'll just have to wait and see what they actually do with that and how cool it actually is, and just what variety they bring us. And again, there's gonna be a variety, but we're just not so sure yet. And yeah, so here it's confirming another melee weapon. This is almost, I guess, like a brass knuckle. I'm guessing we're gonna have a lot of, again, different weapons, a lot more melee weapons than we've ever seen. You know, Garage Kobe is the first time we actually saw these melee weapons within zombies, but you have to do a time attack challenge, and it is a pretty cool thing. But I think the melee weapons will be a huge part of this game. You're going to probably just get melee weapons from the mystery box, or the mystery wheel, I guess. Or you're going to get it from, you know, building stuff, doing Easter eggs, doing challenges and whatnot. So it's obviously going to be really cool. You have the brass knuckles and an axe. I would assume they're going to be a lot of other melee weapons as well. Maybe 4 for each character. You never know what they're going to do with that. And yeah, just more confirmation that we will be seeing some more melee weapons for this. Now moving on here, I just want to show you guys, this could be some sort of trap or some sort. Looks like the Gigant Beam from Garage Krovi, almost exactly like it, but instead of 1 laser, there are 3 lasers. So again, just probably another trap. They're obviously very cool. You're seeing a lot of these Treyarch elements in this game mode, but they're sort of glorified and they're cartoonish and they're arcadey, and they just have this really like interesting and unique feel to it, while sort of keeping like the Treyarch style. So again, that's a very, very cool thing. Again, it's really like a huge ways away from Treyarch Zombies and what Treyarch Zombies actually is. But again, it has the basic sort of idea of what Treyarch Zombies is, at least with the sort of similar gameplay mechanics like traps, mystery boxes, wonder weapons, weapons of some nature and sort like that, with the melees and the death machine. And then yeah, so obviously the melee weapons are pretty cool, but here is what it looks like to be the wonder weapon, which almost looks like the jet gun, which is really interesting. I'm like, wait, do we need the jet gun back? I don't really know, man, but it looks pretty cool. It looks like this laser sort of charge up thing, mixed between like the jet gun and the paralyzer to some extent. Almost looks exactly like the paralyzer, actually, how you hold it on one end and then you hold the actual bar on the right side and then you move around and shoot this crazy thing out. This is gonna be pretty sick. It looks like a pretty powerful weapon. We don't get a lot of gameplay of it. We don't get a lot of explanation on what this exactly is, but again, you can assume that this is the wonder weapon. Not so sure of the specifics, like if we're gonna build it, if it's gonna be in the mystery box. Not so sure of that, because obviously those are actually very important to us, because obviously sometimes we like these mystery box weapons, and sometimes we like to build it. It's just a win, or not really a win-win, but it's just like, you know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it has its own sort of perks and pros and cons. So we'll have to see what they do with this new game, but I don't think that's really something to worry about that much as of now. It's looking like a pretty cool wonder weapon for now. And the last one here really is just the zombie boss that we saw at the end of the trailer. Just a note here, this rocket, I'm not so sure if this rocket is actually exploding. You have a rocket in the background. That's really interesting. I'm not so sure if that's just a part of the map or if it's like some sort of Easter egg step. You never know, man. Maybe we're blowing up the moon again. Even who knows, bro. But seriously, the next zombie, when the zombie you're seeing up on screen, I guess, the zombie boss, a really interesting zombie, just to end it off there. It looks like something from Exo Zombies, honestly, but it looks pretty cool. Honestly, it looks like I mean, this whole thing looks like Dead Rising 2. After you guys know Dead Rising 2, a really arcadey zombies sort of game, and they have all these funny, crazy weapons and stuff, and funny zombies and exploding zombies, and this looks like a huge giant zombie exactly from that game. So again, should be pretty cool, should be pretty insane. And yeah, that's basically the breakdown of a lot of the different features within, obviously, Infinite Warfare Zombies. It's going to be pretty insane to see actually what we get with this game. And I don't know, man, a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of unique different things, and obviously it's sticking true to the Treyarch style. but bringing a lot of stuff forward. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. And what do you guys think about Infinite Warfare Zombies? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys. Oh wait, before we leave a comment below disco, okay? Because you know what, it fits the theme, man. Leave a comment below disco if you're watching at the end of this video, and obviously I will respond to you guys that are watching at the end of this video, because I really want to thank you guys for watching this whole breakdown video of Infinite Warfare Zombies and this new Spaceland Zombies map. So yeah, thank you for that. Leave a comment below disco. See you guys later. Goodbye.